Well, you locked me down. You drove up the cost of living. Your juice killed my dad. It poisoned my mom. But if there's one thing you gave me, Donald J. Trump, you gave me documentation of what I've been telling people for years on this channel to be true. Trump spreads bizarre conspiracy theory that Biden was executed and replaced by a robotic clone. There is no Joe Biden. Executed in 2020, Biden clothes, doubles, and robotic engineered, soulless, mindless entities are what you see. Democrats don't know the difference, and neither does your friends and family. Or neither do your friends and family. And anyone who's been watching my videos for any amount of time knows I talk about this all the time. In fact, a lot of times lately, right? Even before this asshole said this stuff, I say wheat and tares. Because that's what the Bible says about what we're surrounded by. These demonic, soulless entities. That there are more than them than there are more of them than there are of us. Because all the baddies went out and breeded big time so they could outnumber to take this place over. I've shown you in all of the ancient texts, the Emerald Tablets talks about this. And in fact, I made a video because I thought it was funny when I read those, because they say these soulless entities hypnotize and trick humanity through glamoring. And I thought it was funny because I used to watch that awesome vampire show called True Blood that was on HBO until it went to complete crap after like the second season. But that's how the vampires seduced and tricked the humans, as they glamored them. The Quran calls them the jinn. The Bhagavad Gita, I read long enough ago that I can't remember what they called them or if they even called them anything in particular, but they talked about them. Everything talks about this stuff. And the only two things that know about this are the evil themselves and the light awakened ones. Because the light awakened ones know their enemy. And so here it is. This guy is a false idol. You're worshiping a false idol. And this guy is saying these things and telling you because he is one and it takes one to know one. So I want it documented that here's this guy saying this stuff. And I think the best way to end this video is to ask, what have you done for love today? Because that is your best defense against these things. So their glamoring doesn't work on you. So you don't get hypnotized by this guy's confidence, his money, his quote-unquote power, whatever it is that makes you think, and everyone that we know, think that this guy, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, whoever it is going to pay down the national debt, reveal the Epstein client list, demand and get justice against Fauci and Birx and all the other clowns that locked this place down, push the juice. That's what's up. And that's why humanity is misled, because they're following false idols. That's why humanity acts the way it does. That's why so many people, oh, humanity sucks. Oh, I hate you. People are stupid. I hate humanity. Like Klaus Schwab and Bill Gates, and even people I know personally that talk like that. It's because they're following this nonsense. If we had a better example out there, this place wouldn't be like that. It's why they had to outnumber the good people and the light. And so I just want to say once again, that thank you to the President of the United States for coming out and saying that Joe Biden, and not only that we are surrounded by soulless entities. That's the President of the United States. Sure is. Now let's, hey bud, how about you stop those wars since you care so much about humanity?